He's led the championship since round 1, Monte Carlo. Thierry Neuville taking a maximum 30 points from that opening weekend in January. The perfect start to what the Belgian hopes will, at last, be a title-winning season. Neuville's been a WRC top flight regular for more than a decade, 13 seasons, 11 with Hyundai, routinely challenging for the driver's title but never quite sealing the deal. Championship runner-up 5 times, third on 3 occasions, but continuing to compete with passion, determination and, more often than not, a smile on his face. And now Neuville returned from the mid-season break with his destiny in his own hands. A 27-point lead over Sébastien Ogier with 4 rounds to go. Neuville has won in Greece 2 years ago, proudly heading home Hyundai's first ever top flight 1-2-3. And the Belgian was leading the event last year, caught out by a hidden dip midway through the rally, broken suspension, a big blow to his title hopes back then. Neuville's task not made any easier 12 months on. As championship leader, he'll be first into the Greek stages, road sweeping once again in a rally that can bite. The Acropolis, as rough as they come, as much about driving with your head as your hands and feet.
It's one of those events where not only the pure speed is important, but the management, taking care of your car, taking care of your tires, having the good rhythm without overdriving, and stay out of trouble as well, which obviously is not always in your hands because it can be quite rough. And we have seen it, I don't remember last year, I think, a big hole, you can simply damage the car. So it's a lot of things to manage. It's definitely an event I like. It's definitely an event where we have always been strong with Hyundai as well. The car's working well on those conditions. It's going to be definitely one of the highlights for us this season.
Thierry Neuville in positive mood on the back of Hyundai's recent performances in Greece, spearheading the team's Acropolis challenge alongside Ott Tanak and the returning Danny Sordo. The trio that together delivered Hyundai's first WRC podium lockout 2 seasons ago. What Thierry Neuville would give for a repeat this year. Plenty in the service part with other ideas though, not least at Toyota. Sébastien Ogier right back in championship contention after that victory in Finland. Now 27 points behind Neuville with the benefit of 8 title-winning campaigns to his name. The Frenchman, also an Acropolis Rally Greece winner, back in a previous era, 2011 with Citroën. Ogier was on the podium when the Acropolis returned to the calendar 3 years ago, third then behind runner-up Ott Tanak and the rally winner Kalle Rovanperä. The Finn also winning last year's Acropolis but not contesting this year's event, so one less threat. Elsewhere, M Sport sure to fancy their chances of a strong result in Greece, where they've a proud record. The team punching above its weight this season, according to Principal Rich Milner, not least courtesy of Adrien Fourmeau's fine form. 4 podiums in the Puma R1 for the Frenchman, revelling on his return to the top flight after a year in the support class and looking to continue that momentum in Greece with history on Ford's side. By far and away the most successful manufacturer at the self-styled Rally of Gods, 13 wins, that's more than double the next best. A good excuse as ever to remind ourselves of the late great Colin McRae, an unrivalled 5 Acropolis Rally victories, including that extraordinary hat-trick in the Ford Focus 2000, 2001 and 02. Founder member of the WRC half a century ago, the Greek stages not quite what they were, but they're in for a rough ride all the same. Attrition likely to be high, simply getting to the finish could pay rich dividends.
Greece Rally is a really interesting rally because you say Greece, you expect 40 degrees, really tough stages, etc. Yes, it is, but in the last 3 years we had rain. Because we go up to the mountains and the clouds stay there, we have the rain. So when we are close to the beach, it's really rough, dry, and then you go to the mountains, it's a little bit rain sometimes. and then it's a really demanding one, really tough, really rough for the cars. Many things can happen. You can break many things. You can have many punctures. We've seen last year many punctures, so many dramas, and I think this is why the rally is really entertaining.
34 right sharp, middle, into